Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look at the brand new bounty hunt monster, Dork. Dork is the brand new dark attacker. Look at this monster. He looks frightening. I love that Monster Legends eye design on his, I guess that would be his body. So, huge shout out to SP for giving me everything I need to make this video. They provided the monster, all the cells I need to take him to rank 5, any gems I use will be reimbursed, and any food I need to feed the monster was also provided. Yeah, he definitely looks menacing. He jumps up into the air and just slams the enemies. Dork was killed by members of his own tribe when they discovered he was plotting against their leader. However, after his death, his soul was released into the universe, and no one knows what happened out there. But the fact is that it traveled back into his body. When Dork resurrected, the orc understood that it was his destiny to rule. This was literally the perfect opportunity for SP to give this monster a revival relic. It's in his lore. Funny enough, if we go over here, Tuska also has a lore where Tuska's friend died, and now it's essentially became Tuska's sword. And then this monster was also killed. So what's going on here? I wonder if Dork was the one that killed Tuska's friend. I don't know. With that being said, let's talk about Dork. So really quickly, his power stat. Amazing, 10,450. This is the second highest power stat in the game. If we scroll over to Tuska, Tuska has 10,439. So as you can see, Dork beats the monster by just a few more points, by 11 more points to be exact. It's second because Butcherang actually has the highest power stat currently in the game. Butcherang has a power stat of 10,472, so beating Dork by 22 points. In terms of a life stat, this monster has 116,719. This is actually the eighth highest life stat overall. In first place is Orcati, then Garnixel, then Phase Rug, Syntheris, Futaster, Fossarius, and Jacksepticeye, and then we have Dork in 8th place. So not only does he hit really hard, he's also quite tanky. 8th place over all the 40 monsters that have been released from the Metro era. And then we have a speed stat of 7,216, which is a little less than average. It's tied with monsters like Acheron, Thermagorm, Sigurd and 4, and Malarian. So as you can see, all attacker-based monsters, Acheron being an exclusive monster, Sigurd and 4 a previous bounty exclusive monster, Malarian a golden pass monster. So overall, most impressive thing is the power stat and his life stats. As for this monster's trait, he starts off with tough. 35% of the time he won't get hit with any negative effects. On top of that, he's immune to control. No stunning, no freezing, no possession, no corruption, no baby reversion. Anything that is a deny skill, specifically a control skill, the way the game calls it, will not work against this monster. That automatically makes him a force to be reckoned with, right? I keep going back to people using Shell Long in Absolute Zero or Spec in Absolute Zero. This monster literally does not care. You will not get hit with a Mega Freeze. So while the enemy's busy getting rid of Megaton with Ignorance is Bliss and trying to freeze you, hey, you're good to go. You're going to be able to attack the enemy. You also have a damage protection at the start of the battle. So again, this monster has the 8th highest life stat in the game. Well, you add in that damage protection, it takes double the amount of damage to actually take you down. So you can essentially double his life unless that gets cleansed away. So the way to think about damage protection for those of you that are newer to the game is, again, blocking away 50% of incoming damage. If an attack normally deals 100,000 damage, well, with this, it's only going to deal 50,000 damage. So if they wanted to take you down, they would need to deal a skill that deals 200,000 damage, because that'll get cut in half to 100k. So yeah, damage protection is really, really nice. So damage protection on an attacker like this, oof, that is tough to take down. And of course, he is the Fugitive Hater monster. So if you want this monster, you are going to have to dish out some money for Dork. First warning, deals moderate dark damage to one enemy, blocks 50% of incoming damage. I do like this skill a lot because it applies that damage protection, and when a monster has damage protection, it is hard to take them down. It's also spammable, so you can literally have, if stamina permits, you can literally have damage protection for the whole entire game. And even if you get stamina drained, there are talents and relics that can help you recover stamina. Wake Up deals low dark damage to all enemies. You can pretty much ignore this, I would say. We have a Last Warning, deals heavy dark damage to one enemy and applies Skill Mirror. I honestly think this is super deadly. The fact that this monster can easily apply Skill Mirror on a one-turn cooldown, which means every other turn reapply Skill Mirror, this is a huge threat. Now granted, there are plenty of monsters that can cleanse and even double cleanse, but to have Dork be a strong attacker who's immune to control, if you get attacked, like if the enemy throws an AoE stun at you, you're going to reflect the AoE stun on the enemy. And Dork is not getting denied, so then when you go, you get to attack. Or if this monster's on defense, he's going to go and attack you. But the fact that you skill mirror, it makes the enemy think twice about what they're going to do. So that's powerful. Go Work Now deals moderate dark damage and applies daze. This is just useful because it reduces accuracy and power against the enemy. by 25%. We have Orc Knock, massive dark damage and daze. Pretty much every single attacker in the Metro era has a massive base attack. No Sleep applies nightmares to all enemies. Funny enough, the free-to-play bounty hunt monster is immune to nightmares. Maybe that's why. I'm assuming this monster can hold a sword relic. Yeah, so if you wanted to, you could run Omniscient Sword to drain enemy stamina if you're running that AoE skill. Alright, let's see what else we have. No Sleep, so yeah, moderate dark nightmares. We have a War Chief Soul, blocks 50% of incoming damage and applies Skill Mirror. Again, you have the damage protection, you have that Skill Mirror. You know, if you want to, literally you can have Skill Mirror. So last warning turn 1, then War Chief Soul, and then last warning again. So that is 3 turns of Skill Mirror. And you know what the cool thing about Skill Mirror is? If you have a turn transfer monster, you can use that to your advantage so both of your monsters get a buff. Like a double damage buff, or a random positive effect protection if you're running Zol. Like, the stuff you can do with Skill Mirror is so amazing. Headache deals heavy dark damage to one enemy, applies Days and Nightmares to one enemy, 1 turn cooldown, 36 stamina skill. Alright, let's decide what skill set do we want to run on Dork. For sure you run the massive attack. You always gotta have your strong massive attack on your monsters. You want to run probably a strong AoE skill. The strongest AoE skill you have is actually your nightmares, not your days. Although this is one of those situations where I would say it's not a bad idea to run the days instead, because it has a better effect. Like nightmares deals low dark damage and removes stamina from the enemy, but days, this reduces power and accuracy by 25%, and more importantly, if you're running Hidden Shiv, the bleed also helps to reduce power. So now the enemies, even when they do attack you, they're going to deal less damage. And keep in mind, you have your damage protection at rank 3. So you're going to be taking even less and less damage. So even though your stronger AoE is no Sleep, this is one of those situations where Go Work Now might end up being a better skill to run. I would say for sure you run Last Warning. It is a Skill Mirror spammable, almost spammable skill. You use it every other turn. So then for that last and final skill, it's up to you. Do you want to run another AoE skill to have 2 AoEs back to back? Do you want to run your heavy single Days and Nightmare skill? Or do you want to run your Skill Mirror skill? Normally, I don't really like attackers that have a self skill, but in this case, or let me rephrase that. I want my attacker to just attack. I want an AoE 3 strong singles or a setup skill. This skill, even though it doesn't deal damage, the fact that it applies Skill Mirror, which when the enemy attacks you does reflect, and the thing about Skill Mirror, it's not damage reflection, right? It's an actual Skill Mirror. Whatever attack gets thrown at you reflect. That takes into account your power, your damage output, and everything. So this is a skill that will actually reflect damage against the enemy and deal whatever effect, right? Maybe it's an AoE stun to reflect the AoE stun. Maybe it's an AoE curse, you AoE curse. And you have damage protection to take less damage. So I would say a skill set like this. You have a strong massive whenever you need a single target. You have 2 Skill Mirror skills, which is a huge threat against the enemy. And then you have an AoE Daze if needed. If you don't want the AoE Daze, because you're probably going to do your Orc Knock on turn 1, you could just run Headache. Have another strong dark base attack. You can do Orc Knock, Headache, and then, I don't know, one of your Skill Mirror skills, right? So that's a possibility. For swords, we're going to give him Laser Beam Sword just to increase damage output. And for this, we're going to give him a Morg's Armor. Actually, maybe a way to get Stamina and Botus's Armor. In terms of a rune setup, it's pretty straightforward. He's an attacker monster. You should go 2 Strength runes and a Speed or a Team Speed. So we're going to take him to rank 3, and we're going to see just how powerful this monster is. But I can already tell you, he could probably win with the Skill Mirrors alone. And so for his street talent, we're going to give him the Hidden Shiv, just so I can showcase that AoE Daze and reducing damage output and stuff like that. So this is a team I'm going to utilize. Of course, since he is an exclusive first league monster, I'm not allowed to win the battle. So if it looks like I'm going to win the battles, I am just going to go ahead and exit out. So we start things off with the simple Ignorance is Bliss. All the monsters get frozen except for Ondana. She is immune to freeze. Raw Drowning, I lost my Megataunt. Alright, let's see what this monster can do. So we have Orc Knock. In this case, it kills. It even kills. I must have a dark weakness. Yeah. Go Work Now. That is my AoE Daze. Last Warning, Skill Mirror, and War Chief Soul. So I want to actually just do the Skill Mirror. The problem with Ondana is that Ondana can cleanse, so we'll see what becomes of that. We're just going to recharge with my monsters. And let's see what happens. Iguanazar's Armor. We're going to go ahead and corrupt the dragon. Yeah, let's see if Ondana cleanses or not. Selfish Splatter, that is a cleansing, but I can do Last Warning, kill Ondana, set up Skill Mirror, which again, I think is the deadly thing about this monster. The fact that I can set up Skill Mirror like that. And if I recharge, still frozen, I guess I will just do Go Work Now, and then Daze, and then Bleeding. So see that damage output? You have Daze that reduces accuracy and damage output by 25%, and then we have the Bleeding as well. So there's that. Yeah, let me not freeze them. Let me try something different. So let's see, what do I want to try? It's gonna be a little annoying because if the enemy is doing Xiao Long, that might be trouble. But we'll see. We'll see how this team can pull something off. Give myself double damage. If anything, we can do the skill mirror combos and churn transfer and stuff. We'll see. We'll see how well this works. If I don't get OTK'd, and I got OTK'd. Darn it. All right, on to the next one. Oh, what I'm also thinking is you could probably rainbow build him. Especially if you have him at 130 and you're taking out 150s. You could rainbow build him, and then he'll be super tanky. He has the damage protection. He has the skill mirrors. That could also work out really well. All right, so let's see. I think what I want to try is I can do damage boost, double damage. He happens to get a damage boost. Okay. So I'm going to do... what should I do? I guess I'll just do Agony Cycle. And then I should be able to OTK. Last Warning, Go Work Now, and Orc Knock. Oh, that is powerful. We're going to go Work Now. So Ollie Fanatic is dead. Alright. Attacks me, Laser Beam Sword. I have Evasion, so I'm good. I'm going to recharge. I'm going to do another... I'm going to do Hate Suppression. Let me kill the Pierce monster. Last Warning. Alright, yeah, let me showcase that skill mirror. The beauty of the skill mirror. Alright, attacks me. I'm going to recharge again. Look at this. Double damage, and then right back at you. That is glorious. Alright, and then Orc Knock. Or War Chief Soul. We'll do Orc Knock, Dark on Dark damage, Hidden Shift, got that bleed. Alright, he just ended up recharging. I mean, yeah, the skill the combos you can do with skill mirror are super, super nice. It reminds me of the days when I had Remtart and I would just utilize the skill mirror, turn transfer back. That was glorious. Alright, let's see what we can do here. You have too much, so I lost my stuff. Not a big deal. I actually want to see what happens here. So we are going to do... We're going to do the double damage. Oh wait, I'm going to lose that double damage, huh? We'll do Agony Cycle. And then... Okay, no, actually this works out. Last Warning. We'll kill the Dodge Area Monster. Let me slow this down. We'll kill the Dodge Area Monster. So again, I'm attacking, but I also set up protection because now I have Skill Mirror. So now when the enemy attacks, most likely with an AoE, I will reflect it. There it is. I will reflect it. Oh my gosh. And then I still have my Hidden Shift kicking in, dealing some damage as well. So just by reflecting, look at Pure Pandoff. He came close to dying. Set up empty. I still have Skill Mirror, right? I still have it. Pure Implosion, whatever. And then look, I have negative effects on Zul. I have negative effects over here. Anguish, Cleanse, and then Reflect, Cleanse. I can attack. And then in this case, I could wipe them both out. Do you have Revival? Yes, you do. AoE. Boom. They're both knocked out. Goes back to Zul. What does Zul do? Zul, if I had the double damage, I could set up double damage. And then go again and attack. Oh, I had it right there. Oh, I mean, the stuff you can do is pretty darn awesome with this monster. He's a strong, strong attacker. That is for sure. The skill mirror is deadly. The damage protection is deadly. Again, you can rainbow build him if you want to. That'll work out too. Alright, let's do a few more battles. Maybe one more battle and then we'll take him to 150. But obviously, it just becomes even more stronger at that point. Alright. We are going to Agony. I guess we do the double damage. And then let's set up a random... Ooh, positive effect protection. Evasion, although I don't know how much it'll help. You have too much. Alright, I can do... oh, you have evasion too? No! Alright, we'll do skill mirror. That's all I can do. We'll do this. Let's see. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I was going to die. How slow is that cryo crawler? Watch, wait, learn. Alright, I still can't do anything. I guess I'll keep skill mirror. Boom. Alright, finally he gets to go. Body slam. I wish I had slumster in this case. Let's do this. Infusion. Oh yeah, this is perfect. So we'll do that. Goes back to you. I can now do an AoE skill. Oh yeah, that is glorious. So, go work now. Hidden Shift, take you down. Again, that was only doable thanks to that skill mirror. We'll cleanse that away. Mirror damage. We'll set up evasion. Spec will recharge because Spec is dumb. Double recharge. Last Warning, Orc Knock. We're going to do, based on everything, we're going to do Last Warning, get that Hidden Shiv in, set up the skill mirror, and we'll just do Agony Cycle. You have too much again, cleansed. Let's do Rush for fun, take you down. Spec, AoE, burning. Oh, that is gonna be the... Oh, Nabota's armor saved me. Oh! Deal heavy dark damage, removes positive effects, and heals itself by 50%. Do I have Hidden Shiv? Okay, perfect. So let me slow this down. Orc Snow Die! That is awesome. That's pretty cool. Alright, and I got the heal. Oh, is it heal for everyone? I saw it. I think every single monster I damage, I heal by 50%. So I can heal up to 150%, which is just ridiculous. Okay, so we're going to give the monster power armor. Now that he's 150, I don't want hidden shift dealing too much damage. We're going to go 2 speed. And we're going to see whether or not I can pull off... Oh, this is a level 9. Okay, we'll keep the single. We're going to go team speed. And we're going to see if I can win just with skill mirror. Yeah, we're just mostly going to rely on skill mirror. And then I have monsters that can churn transfer and just supplement that. Again, even if there's a ignorance is bliss. I guess if he does cut up the dragon, I'll be in trouble, but it depends on what random positive effects I get. So let's see what happens. So first skill is gonna be the last warning to get that skill mirror. And let's see what happens. Ignorance is bliss. Right back at you, look at that. Oh, just doing damage against you with your own attack. If Absolute Zero would have kicked in, again, I am immune. Look, I can simply do your free to play. Turn transfer back. Oh, you get a turn in. Oh, skill mirror right back at you. Gosh, that is lovely. Alright, my monster dies, will come back to life, not even a problem. I can simply activate cooldowns on everyone, CDA. Boom. I could have let him attack me again, and again, the skill mirror would have kicked in. I don't have stamina to do anything, I have to recharge. We are going to simply... let's remove negative effects. Alright, let's... double damage buff, agony, let's double damage buff. Alright, and then evasion, and then at this point, I think just AoE, right? You have revival? You don't have revival, no, but I would do go work now. Oh, you survive. How much is laser beam? Laser beam deals 12, you are at 23. Alright, we're good. Go work now. Awesome, and oh, did I already exhaust it? Yes, I've exhausted it already. That's how this monster works. So just a skill mirror mechanic play. So team speed skill mirror. Maybe you could do taunt and dork. That can work. Zool, taunt, and dork. So a Syntheris maybe. And then you can set up MT if needed. Spec. Let's attack Spec. Oh, actually OTK Spec. Oh, I can't kill Spec, and so I kill Ollie Fanatic. So it looks like it's going to be a last warning. Get that skill mirror in. I could have done the AoE and easily kill Ollie Fanatic. Speaking of that, maybe I just do this. And yeah, he gets a turn in, but watch. Mad Whispers right back at you, and I kill Ollie Fanatic just by Reflect. That is so awesome. That is awesome. And then I can activate cooldown so I can shut them down. So watch, wait, learn. And if he does the Lord, I'll reflect that too. Eternal Evil. Ooh, I might have to exit out because I'm gonna... Oh, I was gonna say, do I reflect that? Sometimes that stuff like that doesn't get reflected. Go work now. That takes care of Spec. And then, yeah, we can simply evasion and then boom, finish off, right? Yeah. Laser Room Sword, but then he'd go. He would have... Oh, he'd actually survive. Last warning. Morg's armor, revive. Oop, triple damage. He's lucky that missed, or I would have reflected. Oh my gosh, Dork is fun. Yeah, the skimmer mechanic with the damage protection is so fun. The fact that I can literally run like no Megaton, no nothing. I'm immune to control. I gotta be ready to cut up the Dragon Absolute Zero, but other than that, nothing bothers me. It's so fun. I could do last warning and kill Ryclops. Oops, I wasn't gonna kill him. I was just gonna do the other skill. But hey, it is what it is. Alright, look at that. Attacked me, reflecting everything, and again... we're not even going to turn transfer with this monster. We're instead going to do the double damage turn transfer. Alright, if I wanted to cleanse, I could have cleansed as well. Go work now. Orc knock in this case. I haven't even been using that. That is awesome. I like this monster a lot. I like both of the bounty hunt monsters this time around. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be it for my exclusive first look on Dork. Let me know what you guys think about him in the comments below. Thank you very much, and remember to subscribe.